In verse 4, he says, I glorified you on earth, having finished or accomplished the work which you have given me to do. Friends, loving obedience unto completion brings glorification. Loving obedience unto completion brings glorification. That's what Jesus is saying here. He said, I glorified you, Father, by finishing the mission that you gave me. You and I bring glory to Jesus, and in turn bring glory to God the Father when we finish the mission that God gives us. And friends, none of us are going to have an early checkout. There's no turning in early. We have a lifelong mission, every one of us, multifaceted. The glory that we owe God is best distributed back to Him as we complete faithfully, lovingly, joyfully the mission with which He's given us. Read Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. You'll be blown away. One of the passages speaks directly to the fact that Christ, for the joy set before Him, endured the cross. That joy was bringing this glory to God His Father by rescuing you and me, Christian, through the work He did on the cross, the torturous work. For the joy set before Him, He endured the cross. See here in John 17, Jesus brings glory to the Father through His obedience and completion of the mission. You and I will bring glory to God through our faithful obedience and completion of His missions in our lives. Listen to John 1:14. I told you back in the prologue, you could see the parallel. In John 1:14, we saw the foretelling of what we are now seeing the preparation for. Quote, we have seen His glory, the glory of the one and only, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. That was in John 1. Now in John 17:4, Jesus says, I'm done. It's time. It's all about the glory of God through the faithful obedience of Christ and we, the Christians. In verse 5, he says, now, Father, glorify me together with yourself, with the glory which I had before the world was. It's all about God's glory. And see here, Jesus is before time with the Father. Again, this is to drive home the glory of Jesus, that we would rightfully understand the glory of God by seeing them as one. He's making it clear that the crucifixion, the resurrection, the ascension, and get this, and the Great Commission are for His glory. The crucifixion, the resurrection, the ascension, and the Great Commission are for His glory. We shift out of verse 5, and now we begin to see Jesus focus on the glorifying that comes through defining the true disciples.